welcome to Mindful with Claire. Now, people often focus on health risks involved in substance abuse. You hear things like it will damage your lungs, your liver, your kidney. They are very correct. Okay, there are other health risks involved in substance abuse, and as a matter of fact, you should prioritize your health and take it very seriously. Now, I'm here to introduce another dimension of risk that you probably haven't noticed yet, and I call it social risks involved in substance abuse. Substance abuse can put a strain on your social life and your social interactions. Now, let me tell you how. Number one is trust. Okay, now, you know that no individual can entirely function as an island. Okay, you're going to need to know how to relate positively with people, and when there is a question mark on trust, people no longer relate with you the way they used to. They don't respect you, they don't believe anything you say. In fact, there's always something fishy about you. There's a question mark on your character. Okay, now the second social risk involved in substance abuse is that it puts a strain on your finances. Yes, so you notice that you no longer provide for yourself the way you used to. If you're someone that's very calculative, you'll find out that your finances will gradually diminish, even to 0.0, and that puts you in a very risky position because you'll become very needy. You will need to meet up with your, daily personal needs, and then it would put you in a beggar position. Nobody wants to feel that way. When you're desperate and needy and sourcing for funds, asking for help, and then sometimes people will come through, sometimes they will not, and when it becomes too much, they begin to avoid you. You might just say a harmless hello to someone, and the first thing that comes to their mind is, this one has come to beg me again. That's not a good look. You don't want that. Third social risk involved in substance abuse is that it affects your productivity. Now, as a student, you'll notice that your grades will begin to drop. As an employee, you begin to have issues in your workplace. You can no longer meet up with your daily tasks. As a family person, you can no longer meet up with your responsibilities, in the home, and so on and so forth. You just find out that generally there's low motivation to be productive. In conclusion, every human being has the need to feel respected, appreciated, and productive. Okay, now you can attempt to protect your personal space, protect your overall outcome or output by abstaining from illicit use of substance, and if you're already in the act, it is not a death sentence. That is why this video is very important to you. There is always hope for you if and when you are ready for it. Okay, now the first step to recovery is to first of all acknowledge the impact of your choices on yourself as a person. Just run a quick evaluation check on yourself. Check your output before you started substance and after you started substance. And when you get the results, it will guide you towards making a better decision that will help you to be more productive. Thank you for watching. Remember, here at Mindful with Claire, our goal is to explore mental health, self-care, and mindfulness together. You are not alone, okay? Don't forget to like, share, and follow for more content. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.